I say here at Kajun Reseller, if you give me an offer and I'll take it with no problem. I got an offer. I got the dollars. Let me have it, please. I got the dollars. Let him have it. You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let him have it with no problem. Let him have it.
Hello, everyone. Hello, and good morning to each and every one of you. As we do have the guests backstage getting ready to come on in a few seconds, so I want to go through and tell everybody hello. And the first one today to get the pie point is Louis, the Lone Star Picker. Hello. Patrick Murphy. Good morning. Hello and welcome. We also have Yenzer Pickers. Hello. Good to see you. I did give you a wrench. I know I saw you in a couple of chats this week, and I was able to check out your channel. So thank you for coming in and checking out the morning show. Sandy Kirk. Hello, and welcome. Lucky Charms Wendy. Hello. Good morning and welcome. Thrifty Junker. Hello. Good morning and welcome. And yes, I do have the Facebook side open. And that way, because I do get people who come in and visit us on that side. Also, I want to go ahead and introduce the one guest that I have today. I've been friends with him for quite a long time, and his wife, Courtney. And so, without further ado, let's bring on Colton. And, of course, Courtney is taking care of the morning baby feeding, so she might not be with us today. But there it is, Colton, the Redneck Resale. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing good, Johnny. How you doing?
I'm blessed. And as I said earlier, Colton and I have been actually friends since he started. Good morning, Picky Nikki. Hello and welcome. And I do have both of their channels in the chat that I'm going to put out because they do have two channels. And the other one is more of their family type videos that they do. And if you're interested in the comedy and the strange things that he does in the family, check it out. There's both of his links. It's also in the description board that I put in this morning before the show. So also I want to say hello and welcome to Chandra and Miss Crystal from Moon Goddess Treasures. Hello, everyone. So in case of those in the chat that are new and or do not know about you, Colton, let everybody know a little bit about yourself, kind of like in a little nutshell, and then we'll go through and get some questions after that.
Alrighty, I'm Colton. I'm Redneck Resale, and me and my wife Courtney, we full-time resellers. We sell on eBay, Amazon, and just recently opened up a thrift shop. And we've been full-time for about 2.5 years roughly, and we chronicle our journey on our YouTube channel. And I mean, it's more of a just come along for the ride type thing, show you what we're up to, things we're doing. If you can pick up some tips and tricks, awesome. If not, you'll leave with a laugh. I mean, we're in Northeast Alabama, and we just have a blast.
All right, that was a great intro. Well, anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat, and I'll get to them. And make sure if you can put @ and in Cajun Roots so I can see it. Also, I want to welcome Donna. Hello, good morning, and welcome. Horizon Picks, Mr. Roy. Hello, and welcome. So as y'all may know, Colton actually started, when he first started, in a small little room. He was doing his eBay, and then next thing you know, you blew up. And I have to say, I watched you even before you got that blow up from the big shout out you got from Renee. And I didn't know if you know this, but Renee had shut down his business because they closed down the whole building. And I just saw another video I watched the other day where they're getting ready to do their new location. They're working on it. So it was really good to see that they're back in with videos. So
yeah. We actually got some big plans hopefully coming up with him soon. Can't reveal them yet.
Yeah, I love their videos. In fact, I've watched them when he used to be on Storage Wars. And
that's how they actually got a new season of the Storage Wars out now. And
I saw the thumbnail. He did talk about that.
Yeah.
Clearly, but organized reseller. Love the real background. Yes. And if you go check out his videos, you will see more than just that organized. He even organized, and we'll get into that later. But he even not only organized and redone all this, I'll let him tell you a little bit later as far as when we get to that portion of what he's doing now. Because if you haven't checked out his channel, you're not following him, you're missing on a lot of great stuff. He does a lot of videos. I know you did some videos as far as like how-tos and things like that, but are you doing or have thought about doing Amazon? I'm trying to remember. I don't remember that.
Yeah, I've done a couple of videos on basically starting your Amazon account. Showing Amazon-based stuff's kind of hard, especially on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I made a completely new account with Amazon and was going to go through chronicalizing how to do FBA orders and merchant fulfills, things to look for, rankings, that kind of thing.
Right.
And I got 2 videos up on it, and then I mean, we just got slammed trying to grow, you know. So, I mean, it's just kind of got pushed to the wayside right now.
Right. And then we got passports and pizza pies. That is Kay. Hello, good morning, and welcome. Misha Renee. Hello, good morning, and welcome to you as well. Pammy. Hello. She is our reigning champion, title holder of the Holla Dollar Money Emotions that I do every Tuesday and Thursday. Today we should be finishing round 3 and see if she either keeps the title or the new winner takes the title from her. We'll see that hopefully today. Sandy Kirk saying hello to everybody. Misha Renee, passport. It's Chuck from Back Road Bitters. Hello, Chuck. Good to see you. Yes, they are genuine, nice people. In fact, I enjoy not only their contents, but also like their second channel as well. And if you check in the descriptions, I did put both their channels in there. And then periodically, I will put it in the chat for you if you're not subscribed. We have a first question, and it's from Sandra. Does Colton enjoy online or brick and mortar sales more? Also, is there anyone Johnny doesn't know? So let him answer that question for him, because I know the answer, but it's your question.
Right. Well, it depends really. We're in a smaller town. I mean, Northeast Alabama. The median income for our area is like 35 to 45,000 a year, so it's really low. So I like online sales because I can target people with higher incomes. I can target more people, so I can sell more expensive stuff.
Yep.
Whereas if I got something kind of expensive, I can't put it in my shop and sell it because people can't afford it.
Right.
So, but I like the ease of being able to take something and just give it a quick wipe down, throw it on the shelf or put it out in the sales. Don't have to pack it, don't have to ship it. It's done, you know, just set it out there and it walks out the door. So I love the aspect of that and being able to sell cheaper stuff, things I would normally wouldn't mess with, furniture, bigger pieces.
Right.
I like them both. Probably equally. I mean, I like the fact, you know, like I said, I can make more money on eBay, but I like the fact of the ease of the shop, just throwing it out and letting it go.
Right. How long have you actually been just doing eBay itself?
I've been selling on eBay. Well, we did a little bit years ago, and then we started back selling on eBay 2019. No, end of 2018. No, I don't remember, 2.5 years ago.
Right.
However, whatever year that was. And then shortly after starting back up on eBay, I looked at Courtney and told her, hey, let's do that. We can do this full time. I mean, we can make money at this. We've already know that.
Right.
And she thought I was crazy. And I remember starting in Florida, and we had like 3 of the bins, the totes, barrels full of stuff. And it was like in our living room. And the next thing you know, I got a folding table in our living room, you know, like a full warehouse set up. And then we moved from Florida up here, and I had the little office area, that little room where I started YouTube.
Yeah.
And we had to get rid of a lot of stuff between Florida and here because we didn't have the space for it.
Right.
And when we moved up here, I knew we were going to get a shop somewhere, warehouse space. I didn't know where or when. And then we started looking, and by that time, she was well on board with it. Hey, we can do this. I would rather work 100 hours at least a week and struggle, grind, than to work 8 hours a day to make somebody else rich.
Exactly.
And I love doing what I do. And if you got the grit and the determination, you can do it. So we went full time right after a couple of months, put our heart and souls into it. And I love it. Love it.
And I can just see Courtney saying, oh no, this has got to get out of my living room.
Oh yeah. I'm an early person. I get up like most times. When I first started, I was getting up like 2 a.m.
Right.
And I would get in there and pack my orders first thing. So I had that tape gun in the living room, crack, and it was waking everybody in the house up. But
all right, we do have another question. This one's from Yenzer Pickers. Did COVID hurt your online sales? I know each state has been different with the restrictions, so I'm not sure how the state where you are affected you in your personal sales.
I'm going to tread lightly on this question. And did it hurt online sales? I think it hurt and helped because at the start of the pandemic, there was a lot of people getting laid off. So income went way down for a lot of folks. However, at the same time, people were needing stuff, so they were turning to online to buy their necessities, So we basically, especially on Amazon, we switched our whole business model completely on there and started focusing on necessary items, you know what I mean? Like food and grocery, things people need every day, but they're too afraid to go to the store to get. So that's what we started. We flipped our business around on that stuff, started focusing on that. And it worked really well, because people needed the stuff, they just couldn't get out. And we quit focusing on more expensive items and focused on cheaper items and not in generic items because income went down.
Right.
And that lasted for a little bit, but after about 6 months, people started getting out more. They kind of had enough with it, especially around here. And we waited. We were going to open the end of last year with our thrift shop here. So we waited because Courtney was pregnant at the time, pretty far along.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I don't want to risk people coming in here and giving you COVID this far and pregnant. So we pushed it till after the baby was born. And it hasn't. I don't think it's affected the shop right now, especially because most of the COVID, they got the vaccine now. People's getting vaccinated. Most of the restrictions here locally are all lifted.
Now, on your Amazon, were you doing, or are you still doing FBA or merch fulfilled?
FBA.
Yeah. All right. Also, I have another question for you. How has it been the balance? How has it been balanced with? How has it been the balancing with the third little one and the new thrift shop?
Difficult, somewhat. Courtney is. I hear somebody's pizza there. So I thought Courtney's amazing with the baby. Somehow she can juggle. The baby helping me, the kids' school, everything on her plate. I don't know how she does it.
Yeah.
She takes up a lot of that. Like she's, amazing with it. If it wasn't for her, there's no way. Right. But during the time the shop's open, we got a pack and play set up behind the counter. We got the little TV room, office area with a couch in there, TV, air, heat, some little toys. So she's over here most of the time when we're open, and she'll sit in there in her swing or in the pack and play. And then we got family that comes over and helps watch her. So it's been, and it's not just with the little one, it's finding the balance since the thrift store opened with eBay. Getting everything organized, getting our processes set up for the shop, Amazon. It's finding the right balance of how much time to spend on each thing and when to spend the time on each thing.
Right. Chuck says Colton has an experience modeling bras, in case if y'all don't know.
I do. I sure do. I'm a 44 triple D.
I love that video you did on that one. It was too funny. And so if y'all want to know more about Colton, he did have originally started with eBay, where it was a small little business. Then he grew into a complete storefront, where he was basically just working out of it. Were you doing any type of personal buys, even though when you first started in that first smaller store front?
What do you mean?
When you first started that one building that you're in, like where you at now on that side, were you doing anything as far as personal buys, or anyone that was able to go in personally and shop in that little area that you had for eBay?
No, it was just straight office warehouse.
Right. So you didn't have that open at right that moment. Emily Conway, hello, and welcome. Also, Buying Spaces Myra, mimicking you back by Silver, hello. And if you have any questions for Colton, go ahead and put them in the chat. And then when you started doing that second building that came available, we'll get to that after this question. Question, do you have any employees for helping online and or in your shop?
Nope, sure don't. Just me and my wife. And I think it's going to happen in the future.
Yeah.
We got some more plans coming up, and it's got to happen sometime.
Hello, Marcy. Welcome. Yeah, if y'all don't know, he also has a storefront he just recently started. What is it now? About a month, if that long?
Yeah, right at a month.
So if you don't watch his videos, definitely check it out. He does a basic count journey of what he does with the family. His wife and children also help everything here and there. How's that been going with them as far as helping you in the eBay slash flea, well, the thrift shop you have since you started? And also, hello and welcome to Flipping Goodies.
They've been awesome. I mean, awesome. My oldest daughter, when we go to clean out storage units, she goes and helps us move everything. And I mean, the extra set of hands is amazing. And there for a while, I had Allie, my oldest daughter, taking my eBay photos for me. And she loves clothing. I hate clothing. So that's what I was listing for a while. And still am, but I ran out. So we've been like buying like crazy, trying to get as much as we can. And now that I'm kind of mostly out of clothing, she don't like to list like hard goods.
Right.
So, I mean, it's just finding that balance. I've been trying to do my eBay work. I'll usually get up in the mornings and I get up around 4 and I'll list, 15, 20 items. And then we come to the shop and I try to do my shipping and then take my photos for the next day, first thing in the mornings.
Right.
So by 9 o'clock, we can do our other stuff. And after 9 o'clock, I basically don't touch eBay or anything for the rest of the day till the next morning.
Right.
And usually spend about 4 hours a day on eBay, and then we handle what other stuff we got to do, and then we start, going through the stuff. We've been building shelving back there to set up our process for the shop.
Right. Yeah, because I saw your thumbnail. Courtney was up on the shelf when you took the thumbnail picture. It was cool.
Yeah, we're trying to get some shelving and bins set up and some tables and larger bins back there. That way, when we bring a unit or a pallet in, we can process it immediately and put it into bins. Like this is a glass bin for the store, and it'll be on the shelf. We fill it up. That way, everything's organized where it needs to go. That way, if I need some glassware or some hard goods, I can just run back there, grab a barrel, stick it out. Or if somebody comes in and say, "Hey, I'm looking for plates," I can say, "Well, if you don't like these," and I pull out a barrel and say, "I got these."
Right.
And get it up out of the floor. That's just the first shelf of a few we're going to do. It'll hold 126 of the, totes, bins.
That's the ones you get built?
Huh?
You're talking about the ones you just built?
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Horizon, he doesn't have any employees now, but he may in the future. Let's see, a little bit in baby bit or my favorites. Yeah. That's funny to see them in the videos and how much they're actually involved when you're doing things in the business.
They're usually over here, even like behind the scenes or somewhere here.
Right.
Like, I'll just a little bit walk through here.
Well, that's right. Today is May the 4th be with you. I just realized that. So as far as anybody who may not have subscribed to you yet, I will continuously put it. It is in the description bar below, by the way. Colton and Courtney has 2 channels. The first one is where they do most of their eBay and their thrift shop and things like that. They just recently started that one. And then they also do a family one where they involve the kids and things that they do with the kids on the other channel. And if you haven't checked it out,
we haven't uploaded on that other channel since before the baby was born.
Right.
So we've been slacking. We got some video ideas to do for that one. We just got to have the time to film it.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Horizon. And a lot of people are just starting to subscribe to you because there are some people that don't know about you. And that's why when I started bringing on guests like I used to at the beginning, there's a lot of people when I make a comment, do you know this one? Or do you know about this channel? It's like, no, who is that? So that's why it's good that I was able to get you on here because I'm constantly talking about different channels. And for me to sit there and promote you, I want to be able to have a name and a face. So that's what's great about it. So I thank you again for coming on. I know you have a very busy day. So if you have any questions, come out and ask in the chat. Let us know, and he'll be glad to answer them. The cap guy, Bobby. Hello, Bobby. How are you doing this morning? Hello, Miss Nancy, this overstuffed house. How are you doing? So as far as those who may not know you, and again, he does do, or he just started recently, buying into storage auctions. And I know we had that question a couple of times and a couple of guests that do that. But I want you, Colton, to go ahead and talk a little bit about your way of how you not only made connections, or like some people say, my guy, in your situation. How did you get to finding these storage units that you've been buying?
Right. Well, back whenever I was in the military 10 years ago, it was about 10 years ago. Actually, it was 11 years ago.
And by the way, thank you
Uh,
for your service.
we were, I bought a bunch of storage units while I was in the Army up there, and we bought a lot. And we were storing them, selling out of a storage unit, locally there. And then when we moved, we brought most of it with us. And so we had some experience buying storage units. And now that was part of the plan to get inventory furniture for the shop here, and stuff like that. So we knew we was going to get back into that game. And we just basically, anytime we go anywhere for yard sales, I'm not ashamed of what I do. I don't hide it at all. Like if I'm at a yard sale, I'll look something up right in front of the person. What is it to me,
Right.
And because I'm not gonna lowball them. If it's worth $100, I'll pay you something for it, And so I just basically tell people what we do. We sell online. We sell on eBay, Amazon, and now we got the shop, so I can give them a business card and just tell them what I do. Well, then over time, our recent connection, it came into the effect of somebody else telling somebody else who we were and what we do. And one of the guys now that we're working with, he owns a bunch of storage facilities. And instead of him having to go through the process of auctioning, and he's already on top of a huge legal process, especially now with COVID hit. Used to it would be 2 months and he could sell a unit, after the legal process started. Since COVID and all the laws put into place, it takes him, once a unit goes in default, it's a year and 3 months before he can sell that unit. So he's off a year and 3 months for rent. So instead of dragging out the process any longer now, he just calls us and he goes over there just like an auction would be. He rolls up the door and on all the units, shows them to us, except he allows us to go into the unit. We can actually go in the units and look. And then it's kind of you take this one, you got to take all,
Right.
Here's the price for all of them. And so that's a really good connection to have. I know the guy, he does not go through anything. He wants his rent to make some money back for the rent he's missed out on and be able to rent the unit again. He wants it cleaned out.
Right.
So that's one of the good connections we've made here recently. And about, once every month now that it's been a year and 3 months since COVID hit, he's had all these units in the legal processes, and now they're starting to come out. So here soon in the next week, we're going to get some. I think he's got 7 coming up.
Oh, wow.
It's
Chuck, some people might not know this story, but I want you to tell it anyway. Chuck says, did y'all see that shop is haunted?
Man, that boxes just fell.
Now that brings me to my next question on what is this thing that people may not know about that you love, as you call it, haunted dolls, but a lot of people don't understand when you ask, is these dolls haunted in your video?
Anytime I'm at a yard sale and I see dolls, I just joke around and say, is they haunted? Are they haunted? They don't understand what haunted means, so I explain to them haunted. But anything like creepy or haunted, paranormal related stuff that looks creepy. You may look at a porcelain doll and think, oh my God, that thing, it can be a $5 brand doll. And if you put it in the right categories on eBay, and you ain't got to say it's haunted, you can just say creepy, scary, gothic, horror. Use your keywords wisely. Great for OOAK, which is there's a certain group of people that look for dolls and they create OOAK dolls, which is one of a kind dolls. So they'll paint them, redo their hair, take parts off this one, put on that one, and then they sell them or collect them. And it's a huge market out there. So you can take a $5 doll normally and you can sell it for $150 by using keywords and putting it in the right category.
Right.
So I love haunted or creepy stuff because it always sells, always.
Have you ever created any? Did the last one?
Huh?
You know how you created that one little box with that creepy clown in the box?
Yeah.
Like a shadow box. Have you ever done that again since then?
No, but I sold that joker.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. That was just like a little cigar box and a little $1 clown, and I just took a lighter and kind of burnt the clothes of the little clown. I got a candle and poured candle wax all over the box and painted like a cross on it, and then filled it with like this fake moss looking stuff and made like a casket for him.
Yep.
And I mean, I probably had $10 into it, and I sold it for $100. I mean,
yep. Mara from Buying Spaces has a question. How are you coping with the gator meth babies problems in your neighborhood? It's horrible here in Florida.
I don't reckon we are.
That's the first time I hear that one.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Must be something in Florida, maybe.
Florida's a weird state anyway. They're always making the news.
Emma says, yes, I love selling weird, creepy stuff. Wait, I sold a ventriloquist doll. Everybody's saying hello, putting their links in the chat. Also, don't forget to put your links in the chat so others can check to make sure they're still subscribed to you, and or if they're not, they can subscribe to you. I didn't get the flowers. Jen, I sold the creepy doll baby carriage buggy, and the people said they were using it for their haunted house. Oh, cool. Yeah, you just never know what people are buying these days.
I got a creepy dog going out this morning I sold with no eyes.
But you sell a lot of those there in your area.
Mm-hmm.
But one good thing I like about your videos, too, is that you always know, even you do have the regular buyers that are supporting you through your channel, but when you're showing, and that's another thing I like about you as well, is when you're showing the items, because I've jumped on buying a lot of stuff from you already, that you offer it to others in case if it's not listed yet, that you offer to those that are watching your videos as well.
Right. Yeah, that's especially now, that's one thing we're wanting to start doing more of, you know, because, I mean, there's only so much time I can record, you know, and
exactly.
And I'm trying to, when we're cleaning out these units, somebody sees something they want to shoot me a message, you know. I mean, we got finding all kinds. I just ain't got time to list it all, you know.
Right. One thing too that I don't know if anybody has noticed or if they're not watching yet, what they're missing is lately when you've been buying these large storage units and how much you've been selling, and you just started with your thrift shop on how well your thrift shop has taken off. Talk a little bit more about that.
Well, I mean, it's all part of understanding the market you're in, you know. You got to take into it, like I say, the people in your area and the income level in your area. I mean, you go into a Goodwill, you know, and I mean, I went into a thrift store in the town over, and their pants are $10 a piece, and I'm like, what? For used pants, you know?
Yeah.
And I know folks around here ain't got money. I priced our competition here locally to see what they're selling stuff for. So, I think the success going forward with our shop is to be able to be where people can afford it.
Right.
I mean, that's just, you gotta suit your shop to fit your community. And if we have to sell stuff for 40%, 30% cheaper than our competition, well, where's the customers going to go? There's only a certain number of people going to secondhand shops in our area.
Right.
We need to give them a reason to come here. And if we can buy enough stuff in bulk and cheap enough, such as AKA storage units, then I can do that. My margins are still great, and you know, it's not going to affect me.
Now, you've been doing a lot of large pieces too lately. I've noticed that you've been selling. You must be selling a lot of it because every time you open your shop in your videos, you're showing what you're putting out in the front. But it seems like it's always something different because it seems like you're selling a lot of larger pieces.
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to turn and burn it. Yep. I mean, we got so much stuff. We're buying so much stuff, and that's kind of another downfall with our connection with the storage unit guys is I'm getting units so I would never ever bid on because it's take one, you got to take them all.
Correct.
And so that's kind of a downside. But my business model is bulk, price cheap, and keep it moving. Because if you got stale inventory, people's going to quit coming into your shop. I mean, if it's the same thing all the time. So I'd rather take less for it, put more stuff out on the floor, keep it turning, keep people coming in. And that was kind of the thought process between only being open 3 days a week. I
Right.
could, I could swing being open a week, all week. I could hire somebody to run the register. I could do that easy. But if you're only open 3 days a week and you're restocking weekly and you're giving people good deals, you're selling stuff cheaper, and you got good, clean stuff, it's not a junk hole. People's gonna make it a priority on the 3 days you are open to be at your shop before they go anywhere else.
Exactly.
And
Now,
so far, it's been working.
Mara has a question. What kind of channel merch do you have?
Absolutely zero. Actually, I think we got some tape measures still left, but we're not big.
Tape measures, and you did stickers. Do y'all still do stickers?
Yeah, we got stickers we throw in with packages,
Yeah.
But I mean, as far as like merch goes, we don't have.
Well, I have to ask because I know for a fact I've been watching your channel since the beginning, and since y'all been growing, and not only in the one spot that y'all started with your eBay store, but then the second one y'all adding now to the thrift shop side. How is it now that I know that Courtney is very organized and she like knows where everything is at? How is that working for you as far as just asking her where things are? Are you starting to learn where things are that she's putting in and how she's inventorying it?
Most of the inventory in eBay, she handles all that.
Okay.
Basically, I just stick it somewhere on a shelf or one of the counters over there, and she'll go through and skew everything and then put it in on our eBay stuff. And then, so I mean, that's amazing. But as far as the other side, I mean, she can still tell you basically just seeing a couple boxes brought in, she knows exactly where everything is back there. But I have no clue. No clue. I'm all time losing stuff.
And it's so funny because we're always watching your videos where you're asking, I don't know where this is at. And she can tell you exactly what bin, where it's at in the bin and everything. It's like, wow, that is awesome.
Yeah, she got a good memory or something.
Yes, she does. Also, DC Sales, hello, good morning and welcome. I'm trying to catch y'all back and forth. If he's in a question, I try to put it in the chat and tell y'all hello. Also, if you have any questions for Colton, go ahead and put it in the chat. How long have you been doing YouTube now?
A year and 4 months.
Yeah, because you and I started about the same time. I started in November.
Yeah, we started in January or February last year.
Let's see. Have a green thumb. What are you talking about? Flowers and plants and things like that. New channel. Video on my channel in 2 hours. There's Ms. Janet, the antiques from Karen. Hello, good morning and welcome. Good to see you. You're having an amazing partner in crime. Yes, he does.
Couldn't do it without
sometimes too, if y'all watch his videos.
Do what?
I said she keeps you in line and keeps you straight, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
She doesn't like anything out of place. She's very organized, and she's taking care of the newborn and the kids, so yeah. So if y'all have any questions, for example, he does storage units. He now has a thrift shop. He just opened actually it was the beginning of the last month, wasn't it? Or mid of April?
We opened it up April, the first weekend in April.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And so if you have any questions, make sure you ask them because he has already just started from a eBay store side, only keeping it inside of a building, enlarging it to the next building over where he now has a thrift shop, and now he's even buying storage units. Kajun said his ability to adapt and grow was significantly time expanded. Yes, it was. Yeah. And that's one thing about with both of them. They both keep it in line. One thing I like about it too is that you really know your customers and your watchers or your viewers for your channel, especially when they're buying something or they reach out to you. When they watch a video and you show what you've bought or what you got, and they're sending you a message saying, "Oh, I'd like to buy this. How much?" And you do a lot of sales and things like that in your neighborhood in your area with a lot of the resellers, as well as even when they have those large garage sales or yard sales, which are collaborations you've been doing. Gonna kind of speak a little bit about that as far as who is the guest? This is Redneck Resale, Mr. Colton, and he is from Alabama.
Howdy.
Let's see here. My new Walgreens and Lowe's videos has been performing Walmart's. Oh, cool. And so him and his wife, Courtney, they both they do 2 channels, and both of those I've been putting in the chat regularly. And it is in the description bar below, by the way, if you missed it. And if you have any questions, he's not only on eBay, you also do Amazon. He just recently opened a thrift shop, and now he's into buying storage units. So there's a wide way of questions you may want to ask. Bring it on. That is awesome, Justin. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my wife. That's Courtney.
Hey, Courtney. How's the baby?
I don't hear her crying, so I guess she's all right. We got huge plans coming up, though. I mean, you know, there's, especially in e-commerce and any kind of secondhand goods, there's no better time to grow your business than right now at the tail end of this pandemic.
Right.
I mean, if you want to grow, now is the time to do it. I mean, you know, we got bigger plans coming up. I mean, by the end of the year, we want just our eBay store to be at 20,000 gross a month. Will we hit that? Whenever I said that on our YouTube video, I had people emailing me, telling me my aspirations. I was, you know, shooting too high. That would never happen, yada, yada, yada. I was like, lady, you don't know me.
Right.
You know, if I can set a goal of $20,000, I may hit it. I may not hit it.
Exactly.
But I'm going to give it 110% trying to hit it. And if I come up 15,000 a month, that's a lot better than where I'm at right now. You know,
well, one thing I have to say is when you first started, before you even opened that thrift shop, and I'm not going to talk numbers because, again, you do talk about them in your videos, but they need to go watch it. You set your goal, and it was kind of low, which was good, but you have made on a daily basis way more than your actual goal, which is awesome. And so that's one of the things I would like to ask you to kind of pinpoint on about setting goals.
right.
And why do you set your goals the way you do, but then you always seem to succeed and go surpass your goals?
Usually, I like to push myself as far as goals are concerned. I want to set a kind of a high goal most of the time, and it makes me work that much harder. When we opened the shop, I had no intentions of, you know, growing that as a, you know, a income producing business.
Right.
We thought to open the shop up, it was an opportunity to basically, I wanted to cover our rent for our eBay side and our warehouse side. I wanted to be able to pay our Wi-Fi bill, you know, our dumpster garbage bill, our power bills. I wanted this to be completely free, benefited from the shop.
Right.
So our goal was to make $75 to $100 every day we're open. And I mean, it's exploded into a fashion where I can now see different goals coming for the shop and income goals. I mean, the first weekend we made $500. I mean, the 3 days we were open, so it exceeded my goal. We learned a lot that first weekend, learned how to adjust. The second weekend we were open, we did over close to $1,500. The third weekend we were open, we did over $1,500.
Yeah.
So, I mean, now I'm seeing the realities of what that could be. So I'm gonna grow it. I'm gonna ride the train. You know, I'm gonna do what I can, and I'm gonna turn that 15 into 5.
Exactly. Now,
You know what I mean?
Justin said he wants to make a road trip to meet you and check out your store. He's only open on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So you might want to check that out and make a weekend plans on it. Let's see, the baby's sleeping, and I saw another question coming in. I was going to ask that question next, but I'm going to get to it in the chat. Colton, did you get that warehouse you bought cleaned out? Where did you put it all?
Yep. We cleaned that one out, and then 2 days later we cleaned out 5 10 by 15 storage units. It's all in the warehouse side over there, and it's piled up right now. We just built shelving yesterday for it that'll hold 100 for our new storage system and our processing. It'll hold 126 18-gallon bins, storage bins, and we're starting today, gonna process. We want to have everything out of that off the floor, out of the boxes by tomorrow evening.
Right.
So get it processed and keep it moving.
Yeah. Now we do have a question. I was going to ask you to talk about this because I know you've already had issues with this. Horizon Picks, that's Roy. He says the term redneck is generally viewed as a derogatory. Any issues with using it? I'll let you discuss that one.
I'm gonna tread lightly on this question too, just to benefit your channel.
Yeah.
It's only viewed derogatory from ignorant people, and YouTube views it as derogatory. I don't know how you put redneck in the chat right now, actually, to be honest, without them blocking it. because 99% of the time, if you put redneck in the chat or the comments, it gets blocked automatically. Nobody can see it. Do I think YouTube is holding our channel back because of our name? 100% I do. I did put a space in between redneck and resale to test that to see if it was still viewed as derogatory. And probably, I mean, you know, we're still growing. I think we're about to hit 4,000, but
yeah,
could we have been a lot higher with a different name?
Yeah, I know when you first had that issue, everybody who was in the chat, we tried different things. If you put the word at, it would delete that comment. If you put the word redneck together, it deleted that comment. But if you put red and the neck separate, it took it. So that was one of the biggest problems you had in that time when that was happening in your chat, where we couldn't hardly say anything without them deleting the comment. So,
right. But Google, I mean, any major platform is going to view it as derogatory because that's just how it is. And I thought a lot about changing our name to benefit the YouTube channel, and then I thought, well, no, I'm not, because it's not a bad word. It's not, you know. So I'm just leaving it. If we grow, we grow. If we don't grow on YouTube, we don't grow on YouTube. Let them. I mean, that's the name of our shop, Redneck Resale. We're in the perfect area for it. I mean, people love our name.
Right. And then wow, that's amazing that you and Courtney are machines. Yeah. Hello, Stacy. I want to say this is Stacy, South Carolina sportsman. Hello, welcome. Good to see you.
And basically, if anybody gets offended by the word redneck, I probably don't want you on my channel anyway.
Yeah. Southern Vintage Picker. Hello, good morning, and welcome. Good to see you, D. Question. I think it's fair. That was a fair question, but no means am I calling him that. Yeah, we know. And he
I am
for a while. He'll be glad to tell you. He doesn't have any issues with it. He called himself that, and that's where he's just like in Louisiana, some people, depending on what part of Louisiana you're from, they call themselves coonasses. I don't I don't use it, but I know people who do. And
redneck around here in Alabama, where I'm at, that's something. I mean, that's a proud name, you know. It's like I thought about changing our name to White Trash Resale, you know. I'm not using it any kind of derogatory, you know. There's nothing race associated with our channel. There's nothing like that at all. But yeah, it's a good question. We get asked it a lot.
Yeah. And I noticed they didn't really go after you after you've reached over your 1,000 subs and you got higher and higher. It's like that's when they started attacking. YouTube started going after with that name.
Yeah, and if we never get if we stay the same size we're at now forever, I'm fine with it. Right. I'm not doing YouTube for the money. I'm doing it to make people laugh, and I enjoy it.
Speaking of that, now we're gonna go back to the funny questions. What is this that every time I turn around, you're getting either spanked by a paddle or a rowboat paddle, or these different things that you're doing that I know Courtney loves it, but she's like didn't want to do some of the things y'all do. What brought you to doing that?
People love to watch other people get hurt. I mean, that's just the reality of it.
Yeah.
The truth of it. If somebody's getting beat with a belt, you're going to watch it. It's like a car crash. And I have a very high pain tolerance, and I like to watch those kinds of videos. I was watching like the Bell Life, you know, and like it don't bother me to get beat with a belt. When my brother hit me with a belt, you know, it stings a little. I mean, I got a high pain tolerance, so and people love to watch it. It makes folks laugh. And kids, because they're all the time watching like eating challenges and stuff like that. And we're getting ready to do the Toe of Satan Sucker Challenge, which is like horrible.
I saw you got the box in the mail.
Yeah, we're doing that, and that's gonna be fun.
Sarcastics, I don't know if you've ever seen him before. He does a lot of those type of challenges. Sarcastic Storage Stacker. He does it a lot. So if you haven't checked out his channel, definitely check him out because it's amazing on what he does. And he's got this new goal he's doing because he's getting close to 2,000. And I just don't know how he does it. But yeah, he just did another one. So, and then, of course, the other channels where you do most of your challenges, and you started doing them with your oldest daughter. How's that going? Are y'all going back into that?
Yeah, we are.
Originally called Cheeseheads as the Democrats. Well, the chat flew. Yeah, and every state is different, but some people take it offensively and some don't. It's hard to draw that line of what is right and wrong, being that you call it that yourself for you. So yeah,
I've quit. I quit on my channel when I made my channel and everything. I quit trying to appease everybody because you can't make everybody happy. You just got to be true to yourself and do what you know is right and you feel is right, and let it ride.
Sarcastic says that people love seeing me fry like bacon doing the heat videos, like I did yesterday. The Bell Life. I am doing the Toes of Satan when I get to 8 more subs, which is he's getting very close to 2,000. So
yeah, the Bell Life, they were an awesome channel. I love to watch them.
Yeah. Currently have 1 sub. Okay, so don't forget to put your links in the chat so others can subscribe to you. I know I've been watching your videos for a while now since you started. I love it when I see when you're doing certain things and Courtney says, "I don't care, do it." It's just, no, you better not do that. What are some of the things that y'all? Is that more of you coming up with ideas, or is that her coming up with some of those ideas that things that you do on your channel to make
on the Dixie Roots?
Oh, either one of them.
We don't really plan anything. Usually it just happens. I don't know. We just kind of, one of us will say it and then she'll say no and then she doesn't, or she'll do it. I don't. It just happens.
That's the funny part, though, is when y'all do it, it's like, and for me, it looks like it's not even planned out. It's just something out of the spur of the moment. And it makes it even more funnier when you get the face of Courtney, like, really? You want me to do this?
That's it. Usually anything she can hit me with, I'll say hit me with it, but she usually don't.
The funniest part, too, is when you did that one with the, for New Year's, I believe it was, or it might have been the 4th of July with the fireworks.
And I love fireworks. Love them jokers.
I love watching your videos. Y'all something else. And then one thing about it is you just never know what's going to happen on the next video. Real life is right on the road of Kentucky. The heat challenge when they go to your channel or another platform. Oh, okay.
I have you over too. But yeah. Here's the thing with YouTube. If you're doing YouTube, especially eBay related YouTube, don't do it for the money because the eBay side is so small. Like you're never gonna get that big. Like compared to any other niche. Like if you go look at RVing channels, outdoor channels, sports related channels, even the storage unit channels.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got to pick which niche you want to do, and I'm kind of shying away from certain niches because not everybody likes to watch the eBay stuff. You got different audiences coming to your channel. Some people love to watch garage sales. Some people don't care nothing about watching garage sales. They want to watch eBay stuff.
Right.
So you got to try to keep it. I mean, when we turn on our camera to shoot a video, like when we're doing our videos, I have no clue what's going to be in that video. None.
Right.
I turn it on in the morning. I get howdy everybody, how y'all doing? And then it throughout the day it just progresses into what it progresses into.
Exactly. I know when you first started too, y'all were doing your regular lives on the weekend. Now, have y'all planned? I noticed recently y'all been doing some of the lives while you're in the thrift store. Is that something y'all going to do on a regular basis for people to be able to go and be part of the live with that?
I don't know. I don't want to commit to nothing.
Right.
We probably will do some more lives during the thrift shop because certain folks love to see the interaction with the customers and the foot traffic and that kind of thing. I ain't gonna commit to anything, but
right.
We do it. We're gonna do it. I just don't know when or what time. I mean, it may just be all of a sudden this weekend we're live Sunday at 2. The next weekend it may be Friday at 10.
So that's why it's important that you make sure you subscribe and that you hit all notification bell, which is the very top of the 3, so you don't miss out on anything they put out. And there's the baby, oh my Lord. Look, y'all.
Y'all see Johnny?
Hey, Courtney, look what shirt she's wearing today. I love it.
Yeah, that's support you, John.
Thank you. Look at the baby getting so big. And I love it when you'll have her in the video and she stares at you while you're talking. Look at that.
She's growing.
Yes, she is. So on your videos, I know you were talking about, definitely the things you do and you like to do. What would be the one, and I'm going to do it in different categories as well. What is the one biggest tip you would tell somebody who would want to start or is just starting on eBay, what to do or what to look for when sourcing?
The only tip I got for you is get off your butt and do it.
I knew that was going to be similar to that answer.
I mean, you can watch my channel, you can watch Johnny's channel till you're blue in the face, but what he's finding, you probably won't never find. Exactly. Or you may find something similar. You got everything you need right here. Just scan it, look it up, and do it. I mean, you can ask 1,000 shipping questions, but you're never going to learn until you do it. You're going to mess up. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to lose money, but you ain't never going to learn until you make the mistakes.
Exactly. Now, if someone would want to, like in your case, start a thrift shop or start buying, and this could be like a two-part question, on storage units and or getting into a storefront like a thrift shop like you did, what would be the one top pointer that you would give them if they were interested in starting? Either one.
Don't go too big. Like when you start out, just start small
and
work your way up.
Climb the ladder. Don't try going to the top of the ladder. You gotta put in your time. Climb the ladder, one step at a time, and you'll get there. I mean, you'll know whenever it's time to grow. You'll know whenever it's time to not grow.
Exactly. That's one thing I have to say with y'all. You definitely started, and I know Courtney's been there from day one with you as far as all the help and when y'all doing these long neighborhood, Highway 311 or whatever it was y'all did, the 317 or those different garage sales. And I love the way y'all were able to collaborate with others. How hard was that, or was it easy?
Simple.
What was going on at that time?
You talking about with like Rev and them?
Yeah.
And Old School Picker?
Yeah.
I mean, they're like family. All of them are. We just basically when you're at garage sales, I get comments all the time. Well, you don't need to, I don't never tell people what I'm doing because then I'll either jack the price up or something. I don't let them know I'm looking something up. I'm like, why, dude? Yeah. Like, what are you ashamed of? Tell them what you do. Right. I'm going to sell this on eBay. Do you have anything else? Exactly. 9 times out of 10, you're going to make a connection. Of some kind. And never be ashamed of it. Tell people you buy junk. Tell them what you look for, and you'll make connections. But you're never gonna make any if people don't know what you do. If they think you're a creep at a garage sale, turning your back to look something up. What connection are you gonna make? You're gonna get a 50-cent video game, but you're not gonna get the box they have in the garage.
Exactly. Especially when you're looking for certain particular items and you don't ask, you don't know what they have that they didn't bring out yet.
Right.
And that's why it's important to do that. And then again, that's more like collaborating as well with people you meet in the garage sales. Just have fun with your channel and try to do that aren't being done. That is so true, Storage Stacker. That's correct.
Yeah, that's a big thing with our channel. You may can learn something from our channel. But the main thing is, I want you to laugh. It's something. Laugh.
That's something you're not afraid of. I like that.
And you got to, and I want to show folks that it's, if you put in the work, you can do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're trying to grow our eBay at 20. I used to hide my numbers, like as far as eBay goes and that sort of thing. And some people still do, but I was like, why am I not letting people see this? Why am I telling people? And now I'm starting to show our numbers more and going, to that, because I want people to know where I'm at. That way, at the end of the year, if I hit my goal or not, I hit it. Right. And and if you think about it, if you're selling $1,000 a month gross, and you want to grow that to $3,000 a month gross, think about the time you're actually putting into it. Okay, so if you're putting to make that $1,000 a month, you're putting 2 hours a day into it. In theory, the most likely scenario to grow it to 3,000, all you got to do is triple that. Instead of putting 2 hours a day into it, put 6 into it. You're going to lose sleep. You don't really have to source different. You could focus on, I'm going to quit selling these cheaper items and focus on more expensive items. Mm-hmm. How many more expensive items can you truly find?
Exactly.
you got to sell the cheaper items too. So triple your time. So if you're putting 2 hours into it, put 6 hours into it. If you're doing 5 listings a day, do 15 a day, and you're going to hit your number. I mean, it's going to happen. You just got to keep doing that and stay consistent with it. And that's where we're at now. You know, I'm wanting to grow our eBay store that we share to $20,000 a month. So what do I got to do to hit $20,000 a month? Am I going to source different? Probably not. I can say I am, but I'm not. Am I going to quit selling cheap items? I can say I am, but I'm probably not.
Exactly.
Streamline, you can set up yourself to streamline some process to knock time off of it, such as if you're in a certain niche, like if you're just in clothing, you can set your processes up from photo into listing specifically geared towards clothing. I mean, if you're a one-off seller like we are, I mean, you can streamline your processes by, when you buy stuff, set it aside to like items. So if I'm on list today, I'm on list smalls, so maybe just a bunch of little stuff. It can be different, but my lights are ready to go, my shelves are ready to go to inventory, so it's quicker. Whereas if I may do a shirt and then something different, I'll have to rearrange stuff. So in theory, just set your goal and double that or triple that. Find out what it's going to take. Stay consistent with it, and it's going to happen.
Right. Knowing the difference between effective and efficient is huge in long-term business. Yes, it is.
100%.
I want to make, and if anybody has any questions, please feel free to put them in the chat. What would be, and this is a two-part question for you. First, what would be the one grail, so to say, item that you would ever want to find when you go on sourcing? What is that one grail piece that you've always been looking for that you might not have found yet?
Any kind of Nintendo 64 things in the box, complete. We found a few of them, but that's always my favorite thing to find. Like
when you're sourcing, what is that go-to automatically want to search for when you're either going to garage sales? And I know sometimes y'all have gone to the it's garage sales, but it's in the storage units where they open up their storage units, and I've been seeing you do that a lot. But no matter where you go sourcing, what is that 1-2 go thing that you go to every time?
I don't have one.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
That can hurt you, I think. I feel like. I mean, yeah, you can have certain niches where all you sell is one thing. Like I could focus, if I'm a record seller, I may go to the records every time. If I like video games, I may go to the video games. But guess what? I may have just walked past a $100 bottle of perfume sitting on the counter for 50 cents.
Exactly.
So I'm all the time trying to learn new things. That's what we do, or one-off sellers. And I try to look at everything and be dangerous enough in everything, but not a master in nothing. So I'm not walking past the $100 item sitting on the thing I think's garbage. I want to look as much as I can up. I don't really go to a certain area. I want to look at everything.
Yendra asks, what is your best-selling item that you cannot keep in stock in your area?
Best-selling item. We've sold a lot of. What have we sold a lot of? We've sold quite a few clothing here, which is shocking. Basically, I would say anything antique or shabby chic type stuff does really well here.
Yeah. It's funny every time you do a video and she's in the video and she looks like while you're talking, she's trying to talk back at you.
Yeah, she'll get the jabbering.
Now, Mara has a question. Do you sell on any other platform besides eBay? And if so or not, why or why not?
We do. We sell on Amazon, and we have some listings on Poshmark and Mercari. I really don't do nothing with Poshmark or Mercari anymore, mainly just eBay and Amazon, mainly because I don't have time for other platforms. If I'm going to take eBay and Amazon's two of the biggest, they're the biggest platforms there are. So if I was going to take the time to cross-post, say, some eBay listings onto Mercari or Poshmark, and it's, do it fairly quickly, I would rather take that time and just put 1 or 2 more new items up on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
And we do sell on Amazon certain products because the volume on Amazon, I mean, hands down, is nothing compared to eBay. I mean,
Right.
you know, but we sell on them too basically because they're the two biggest in, I mean, the world. So that's where we're going to focus our attention to get in front of more eyes.
Right. And is there any particular item or thing that you would never want to find or buy to resell?
Any kind of item I never want to find or buy. I can't think of anything. I'll sell anything.
Yeah.
If it is legal for me to sell, I never want to finding drug stuff, you know, like in storage units. But I mean, we find it. But I mean, then we found that we bought that really bad unit, and then I made that video of, and the cops told me that killed me, so I had to take that down.
I want to say hello and welcome to Jules, Aaron Proctor, Glenn from Swamp Pickers, and also I saw some others coming in and saying hello. Susanna's Chronicle, hello, good morning, and welcome. And see here, I'm going to get caught up real quick. If I see any questions, I'll put them in the chat so I can see them, and we'll get those answered for you. All right, I think I'm caught up here. You got this, Johnny. Yep, sure do. Thank you so much. I'm going to put his link again in the chat because in case if y'all just coming in and you're not knowing who this is, you're missing out. Him and Courtney do the Redneck Resale channel, and they also have a family channel that they also do other videos on, which they're not doing right now because they've been pretty busy. But you may want to make sure you subscribe because you just never know when you can put out a video. He's not only done eBay, he's grown his eBay store from regular storefront that he basically was working out of for himself to a actual thrift shop, and now he is also doing the storage units. So he's come a long way with a lot of things he's been doing, always improving and wanting to grow, and he shares that on his channels as well. And because it is after the hour now, I'm going to go ahead and put the link in the chat for anyone who may want to come in and also have maybe some questions and talk with us on the panel. You're more than welcome. I'm trying to think of maybe some other questions that I've been watching Colton and Courtney since the beginning of time. And so I've watched not only them grow, but I've also watched the items y'all did for Christmas with the little box and the what is this in the box kind of thing. And that was awesome. What made y'all do that? Is that something y'all do every year on Christmas or around Christmas?
The what's in the box challenge?
Yeah, when y'all had the box with just the handle, you had to put the hands in it and feel and see what that was.
I got that idea from the Bell Life. I watched one of their videos and they did it, so we just said we'd do it.
It was funny. So has your oldest daughter, or actually both of your daughters, have they been helping you as far as, I notice a lot of times they go with you and sometimes they don't when going thrifting. Is that something they're into as well with you and Courtney?
Yeah, somewhat. I haven't been thrifting in a while.
Yeah.
I don't want to depend on thrift stores or garage sales as much.
Right.
Because, I mean, as we all seen this past year, it can greatly affect you. I want to have enough. I'm trying to build my back stock for eBay up. That way I don't run out of items.
Yeah.
But we love to go in thrift stores when we can.
The Bell Life has mouse chip. You put one in that box too.
Yeah, we had one in there.
Wasn't it?
Huh?
Someone put the mouse trap in the trap. I think it was for you, or was it for
Yeah, it was me.
You? Yeah, it was the last one of the video. That's one thing y'all will never have a dull moment in his videos. So if y'all haven't checked out his channel, definitely check it out. It's in the chat, and I also have it in the description bar below. And I know y'all have a very busy day, as you're always doing. And I'm thanking you so much for also coming in and sharing this morning with us. Anyone seen James today? No, I haven't. But he lives in a different town from where that train derailed and fell. He's not in that area. He doesn't live in there, and he does only take Uber drivers when he goes somewhere, or he just uses his wheelchair. So I haven't seen him yet today. I did see him in chats yesterday. So I know, again, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but is there anything that you would recommend for people as far as anything, as far as I know we touched bases on it, but for example, whether they want to get into eBay, Amazon, thrifting for a thrift shop or a thrift store, what would be your recommendations that somebody would do, that you would give somebody if they were interested in doing that?
Your recommendations.
What would it be? What would it take for them to actually get into doing it? I know you just recently did a lot of work in getting prepared for your thrift shop, but what would be the groundwork that they would have to do if they were interested in doing a thrift shop?
Reinvestment. I mean, you gotta be a good financial, good with your finances. You got to reinvest a lot of it into your business. Don't be expecting to take a profit immediately. It's not going to happen. And I mean, you got to work. That's it. You work, you manage your money, and you focus on who you're wanting to focus on, your community, wherever you're at. Online, focus on what's going on in the world, what the trends are. Try to find that stuff and do it. I mean.
All right, so I am going to go ahead, and I know you got a busy day, and I don't want to keep you longer than the hour. But if you're willing to stay, I'm willing to have you as long as you want. I know y'all pretty busy with everything y'all doing. What is the main source? I know if anybody's been watching your videos, they're going to know this, but what is your main source now that you do for your thrift shop and or eBay sales? You're doing products for either listing on eBay and or your thrift store. What is your main go-to now on getting items and sourcing?
Either yard sale, estate buyouts, or storage units. I mean.
Oh, y'all do estate buyouts. I didn't know that.
Yeah, we got some of them coming up. Right. We I mean, we're trying our best to buy everything we can in bulk. Pallets, liquidations. We want bulk. I mean, the more you buy, the cheaper it always gets, And we need bulk. I mean, basically, if it's worth, any good money, anything like worth it, we put it.
Hey, everybody.
Hello, how are you doing? There you go.
Worth, any good money, anything.
Right.
Hey, everybody.
Hello, how are you doing? Hey, good morning.
Hang on, let me turn off my.
Look at the They call that a rookie. Good morning. All right, you got it?
That better?
Yep.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's just
I'm a rookie.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get this stuff figured out.
Yeah, it takes time. Colton, we have a question. What is the greatest distance you have traveled to source?
One way, probably 500 miles.
Chuck has a question. Does Colton own or rent their stores?
Rent. We lease it right now.
And so if Storage Stacker, Sarcastic Storage Stacker?
I don't.
He's
Hey, how you doing there, Redneck Resale?
Good to meet
We're
you.
fellow storage auction buyers.
You kind of sound like me.
I'm from Kentucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down the road from the Bell Eye.
Oh, near like Covington.
I'm in Louisville. They're up the way a little bit.
Cool deal.
Yeah, buy storage units here. That's what I do.
I bet you find some cool stuff up there.
Oh, I try. I look for the best I can find. One of the coolest things I found recently was a life-size statue of Muhammad Ali. That was one of my best finds of the year.
You still got it?
I bought it in an auction online for $600, and I had it in the unit for a month and sold it for $1,200. I was sad to let him go. It was really a piece of history.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm the same way. When we're bidding online or whatever, actually, where we can pick the unit, I mean, we all got them queues of stuff we look for. And I'm trying to get the best. But I mean, especially now with the pandemic, I don't want to say it's happening, but it's happening. You got to be careful with bidding online, because I'm not saying the storage unit owners are bidding it up, but they're bidding it up.
Yeah, I mean, the prices are a lot higher online than they were at the live auctions. There's no doubt about that.
Right.
Yeah.
So you just got to try to buy the best you can and just hope. There's a lot of gambling involved with it, with the storage auctions. So.
Yeah, I mean, you only got so many angles now, with pictures.
Have you ever had a problem, Storage Stacker, where you went to bid on something, and when you started going into it and you won the bid, it was not what you thought it was, or the pictures that it showed you?
I had a locker one time that I'd won online, and I went to the storage facility to pick it up, and the door was jimmied open and stuff was missing. And I went up to the office. I said, I'm not paying for this, because they had taken everything. The one reason I bid on that unit, there was a laptop sitting in there, and that was the thing that was gone. And they gave me my money back, but I've had that happen.
And what about you, Colton?
Not here recently. Since we
started. You have a connection, though. You have a connection where you're able to see what's in it, though, right? Before you actually bid on it or buy it.
Yeah, the one guy, he instead of doing an auction now, he just calls us and he lets us walk in there and look at whatever we want and then give him a price, basically.
Right.
He just wants to be able to rent his unit again because he's already lost so much money,
Right.
But yeah, the online games are definitely tricky nowadays, because I mean, same thing with YouTube. They only see what we let them see, and these storage units pictures are only letting us see what they want us to see. So you may find they may have a 10 by 30 unit up, and it's only got 4 pictures, and they're kind of standing off to the side, so you can't see this whole left side or something.
Yeah, sometimes that can actually help you. I just bought a 10 by 20 unit, and you couldn't really see into the back of it very well. And I bought it for $800, and I got in there, and it was just packed with really good furniture. I rented the unit for a month, and I'm just selling right out of there. But the bad pictures actually helped me. But I liked the unit because it had dust everywhere, and you could tell it hadn't been disturbed. And if you look at the pictures and study them and blow them up, you can see things in there that maybe other people aren't looking at. And so I took a chance on it, and it's paying off big time. I did a seven video mini series on that locker this past week.
Yeah, we got one coming up. It's kind of ending here in the next 24 hours, so I don't want to talk too much about it, but I was telling Johnny about it before the show. And the first day or so, when just looking at it, I thought it was something, but after blowing it up and looking at it, it's completely different than I and most people would think. And it's cheap right now, but I mean, it's going to be a good one, a real good one.
Now, when y'all doing the storage units, though, like that, are y'all not able to go in person? Is it strictly all online, or is it different for both of you?
Here, there's some in person, mainly because of the COVID restrictions. But once COVID hit, it just about everywhere went online. But now a lot of places I know are opening up. Like we got, in the next 2 weeks, we got 3 live ones we're going to.
Right. I want to say hello and welcome. Bill says what pisses him off is when he goes into the unit and they go to the unit and go in there and take pictures and open the boxes and then take pictures of the content. That's not cool. But again, that may be their manager specials, maybe. They're
not allowed to do that, and they're not supposed to go into the units.
Right.
But some of them do anyway.
Yep.
And I don't trust that.
Exactly. Hello and welcome, Sandra. How are you doing this morning?
I'm well. I had a related question I'd like to ask the panel.
Go for it.
I've been kind of dipping my toes in high bid a little bit, and I don't mean big purchases. I mean, they're usually under $20 and close by, just because I'm trying to, you know what I mean, just baby stepping. But I've noticed something kind of shady about them. The stuff I look for is not what the people locally are looking for. And usually I will only bid on something with no bids because I'm playing penny slots with this until I learn it, right?
Yeah.
But I've noticed lately that I tried to enter, like, I want to go to bed. And so I'll enter my max bid. And all of a sudden, everything jumps to my max bid.
Don't
And
enter
I'm
max
like,
bids.
I never enter max bid. I always stay watching your auctions. Like if it's a storage unit auction online, I will not enter my bid until the final 3 minutes, so it won't go into the soft close. And what will happen is, and I know it happens, they're not supposed to, but the actual owners are going on their shield bidding and running
they
you up
have to
your max
be.
so they can get more money. I mean, that happens everywhere. It can happen on eBay still today. I could put something on auction, get on another account, and I can run you up to your max. I mean, is it right? That's one of the downfalls of this, you know. Wait till the very last second to snipe your bid.
I agree.
Well, normally
100%.
that's the fun for me. It's sniping. But the last two, I've been really trying to up my game and list a lot. Thank you, Dina. And so I went to bed early, and I'm just like, that is such a coincidence that every single thing I won was the exact penny max bid I entered, and I won every one of them. And I just thought that was a little shady.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you as a buyer what I do when I see a unit that I'm interested in and somebody before me has a max bid. I'm going to keep bidding in $10 increments till I get to that. And then when I get there, I'll match their bid and let them lead on it.
And
that way, if I want to change my mind later and bid another increment, I can take it. And then you can't really snipe these units either, because in the last 3 minutes, if you bid, it goes into a soft close.
Yeah.
So you got 3 more minutes to calibrate.
Always read when your soft close goes into effect. If it is below 3 minutes, I try not to bid unless I'm not losing it, but I always bid before that soft close takes effect. That way it won't reset your counter up. Like you can bid at 3 minutes and 10 seconds and it won't add time to it. It'll keep running out until somebody 3 minutes bid.
Yeah.
So if somebody
do max
bids, it'll shoot the time back up to 4 or 5 minutes. And then I'll watch it, wait on the clock to get down to 3:10, and then I'll bid again. And it won't go into that soft close effect.
Very clever.
Do they let you know when it goes into a soft bid, or it just automatically happen?
Yeah, it'll say right there on your screen, soft closed, initiated, or whatever it says.
Yeah, and it'll give you in their rules and regulations or whatever, it'll tell you the time slot usually when the soft close will take effect.
Oh,
and if you bid before that time, it won't reset the counter.
There you go.
Yeah.
Anybody else have any other questions about that? Feel free to ask them in the chat.
Well, guys, that's really all I had. Thanks for letting me come on and ask. That's been really helpful for me. Thank you.
Chandra, just don't do max bids for reasons I stated, because I've ran units all the way up to $2,000 before, because somebody had put that much as a max bid, and I wanted to know how much that unit was going to cost. So, just from one buyer to another, I just refrain from the max bids. It'll cost you.
Very good.
There's a unit ending tomorrow morning I'm wanting really, really bad, but I'm not going to bid on it until the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, just wait.
I want to say welcome to Sandy Kirk. She says, thank you so much for bringing all this knowledge to us, and have a great channel. One of the things I'm going to let you know, for the next month until the first week of June, I have an array of different YouTube content creators, people who have under 500 subs, people who have over 1,000 subs. Some even have over 10,000 subs and on up. So I'm only saying that because I don't want to bring the guest on, and I'm going to do it every day like I've been doing, because a lot of people don't know everyone that I know, and the vice versa. So that's why I like bringing on guests that have a different variety of what they do on their channel and what they do, whether it's resourcing or listing and things like that. And that way that brings you into asking questions and get to interact with the guest and get to know that person, in case if you do have them as a subscriber, that you also, if you don't watch their channel, you can come back and put a name with a face. But I really thank y'all for doing this and coming in and spending your time and asking the questions, because that's how we're going to keep doing this. And it's working, and so I'm glad that everybody's enjoying it.
Hey, Johnny, I got to run, man.
Thank you so much. And before you leave,
thank y'all, everybody in the chat.
Good to meet you, Redneck Resale. I'll make sure I subscribe to you, man. Hit me back. I'm getting close to 2K, man. I'm about 7 away from the Toe of Satan challenge, my man.
Awesome, brother. I appreciate it.
So let everybody know a little bit more about yourself before you leave. And if anybody happens to be in your neck of the woods, a little bit more about how they can reach out to you.
Right. Once again, I'm Colton. Y'all see my wife, Courtney. She got it through there. We sell online, got a thrift shop. We're located in Center, Alabama. If y'all are familiar with Northeast Alabama, I mean, it's a smaller town. We're right on Main Street. Type thrift stores in Center, Alabama will come up. Google directions, whatever. We're on Google. And we're open Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays. Y'all come on by and see us if y'all are in the area. And if y'all see anything in any of our videos that we have, maybe in the store or that is pulling out of the storage units, you can hit us up on Instagram at Redneck Resale, Facebook at Redneck Resale Thrift Shop, or our emails linked down below in every video, or leave us a comment on our YouTube channel. We'll get in contact with you, set it aside, send you some pictures, and you can purchase it outright that way without it going on eBay.
And also, I did put the other channel there. It's called the Dixie Roots. That's where he basically keeps the videos of the family and things that they do together on that channel. And also, does your brother still do any contents on his channel?
He does. He's focusing more on garage sales. So during the winter, they kind of shut down, you know, because it snows up there.
Right.
But yeah, he's going to be getting back into the. He's been listing like a madman on eBay. He's kind of the same way I am. You set your goals and you got to hit them, do everything you can. So he works full time with the government, so his time is limited. But yes, he will be putting out content.
Oh, good. I'm looking forward to that. So thank you again, Colton and Courtney, for coming in as a guest. I know we've had you before in the channel, but when I started and when you first started. And I always look forward to watching your videos. And every time I'm watching them, I always look to see if there's something I can snipe and contact you with. So if y'all haven't checked out his videos, definitely go back.
Check your stuff out, man.
I appreciate it. And upcoming, we got, we're putting out videos every 2 to 3 days usually on our main Redneck Resale channel. And then we're in the works, like I say, working out with something with some Storage Wars stars. So y'all make sure to stay tuned for that, and y'all will see that.
And that's what about Colton. When you comment on his videos, I guarantee you're going to get some kind of comment or a heart or a thumbs up or something. He always does that with all his comments. So
yeah, it may take me a day or two, but I'll get to them.
Yep. Well, thank y'all so much. And again, I know you're kind of busy over there. And so again, thank you so much for coming on and being a guest on the show.
All right, we'll see y'all. Thank you, Johnny.
Later. All right, thank you. All right, in the little blue box above, if you want to come on in, the link is there. You're more than welcome to come in. And if you have any questions, comments, or you have things you were wanting to know, feel free to ask. And if you don't want to come on, just ask them in the chat. So what has been going on in your area as far as this challenge that you're trying to do?
Oh, my challenge?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I tell you what, I'm so close right now. I did a warm-up video to that yesterday on a premiere, and that sucker lit me up, man. I was like, this pepper's not as hot as the Carolina Reaper, and I sat there, and it was a creeper. It came on strong, Johnny.
I don't know how y'all do
haven't
that.
seen that. You can see all of a sudden you can see smoke coming out of my ears, my man.
Right. Yeah, I have that saved in my watch list because I do have some videos that every time it comes up, I'll put it there so I can watch it while I'm working. I haven't got to it yet, but I do have it saved.
Yeah, it was funny. I mean, it wasn't funny at the time, but I can look back at it now and it's funny. But yeah, I was doing that in preparation for the Toe of Satan challenge. I thought I was going to end up doing that today. I went to bed last night and I had 1,997 subs, and I woke up this morning with 1,992.
Oh, Lord Jesus, that went down.
So I guess I get another day reprieve on that one.
You're right about that, Nikki. Stacker you should do that again. Go again. Wait, you should go against Tina. Oh, that's right. Tina tried that. She said go against Tina.
Yeah, there's another guy, another one of us that's going to do the Toe of Satan challenge. The Jarhead entrepreneur. Now he ordered them while I was on his chat last night. He ordered 2 toes of Satan.
Oh wow!
But I told him I'm already committed to do it at 2K. But hell, he may beat me to 2K the way it's going right now. And I think he's got 1K. So we'll just have to see what happens.
Right. I can't find it. What did I do with it?
Do I need to send you some butt? No.
You know about that story, right?
Which one?
The butt drugs.
No, I call them frozen popsicles.
No. That's actually a town where she lives. There's butt liquor and butt drugs actually in their town. It's a family name that's in their town.
Oh, well, that's a good name there, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's what she sent me on one of her giveaways that she was doing. It's all family owned, 3rd generation. And
that's funny.
The town where it's at.
I'll be dang.
Yeah, that's why she's saying that. You want her to send you some?
Oh my God!
I won that in one of her giveaways she was doing, and that's why I wanted to share that.
Yeah, that's good.
I have to find places to put it here on my wall. So, where are you at on your sub count now?
1992.
Oh, you're still there? Okay.
Yeah, it's been there all day.
Both of y'all do a challenge though together, you and Tina. It was so funny. Did you see that one video she did with the beef jerky?
I did, and it hit her pretty good.
Yeah, it did.
It did. It got her pretty good.
Pepper Showdown event. There you go. That's just across the river from you, Sarcastic.
Yeah. We're in northern. We're southern Jeffersonville. I like to call it sometimes. We're in Louisville.
So everybody, don't forget to make sure you put your link in the chat. There are some new people that's been coming in, and hopefully they can check it out. Make sure they subscribe to you and are still subscribed to you. I want to make sure. Where was it? Let me see here. I'm trying to find it in the chat where I put it.
Let me see if I can get my link here.
Oh, here we go.
All right. Let's see here. Damn, I'm slow.
I'm just trying to keep doing this. So we want to see how fast we can get them to the 100 at least. Let's see. Let me freshen. Oh, we got you at 83. So let me get the link again. Copy. Paste. All right. Here is the actual. Let me copy and paste this so I don't miss it again. Here is Yenzer's Pickers channel link. Let's see if we can get the link, that channel over or at least up to 100 or more. And there's the link again. So please come out. Let's see if we get that before the end of the show. If not, I'll keep doing it until we do get them over 100. How you doing this morning?
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Mark. Where was I? Here we go. Bill Stoner, make sure you put your link in the chat. Everybody can check to make sure they're subscribed to you and or make sure they're subscribed by doing so. So close to our first goal, yes. So let's see if we can get them over 100 or at least close to 100 before the end of the show. Just watch your latest video. Yeah, I got to go back and watch it. It's on my playlist.
Oh, thank you.
So what you got going on in your neck of the woods, Miss Dina?
Well, you know, it's Star Wars Day, so I got to wear my Star Wars shirt. Happy Star Wars Day to everybody.
By the way, today, I don't know if everybody knows this, but there has been commercials on TV where they got this new double stacker type taco.
No.
At Taco Bell's today only. It'll be free at all Taco Bells.
Well,
Yeah, they've been advertising that a lot lately. So it's
I
only
may
for
have to
today.
go to Taco Bell today.
Yeah, it's a Taco Tuesday.
Nice. Yes. So I wanted to talk to
Tuesday.
Okay. Sarcastic, what's your first name?
Mark.
Mark. Okay, Mark. I want to come
Mark.
and want to learn about some storage units from you.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
What would really be good if they'd go back to the live auctions again? We could go to and meet at a public storage caravan. Then we used to go to the caravans every month, and they were so much fun. Great social events. And now that they're online, it took all that away. It made it hard. So hopefully we go back to sanity again here for too long.
You haven't heard anything?
That's what I'm hoping.
Well, you're in.
I haven't.
Probably because you're in Louisville and they're pretty closed still.
Yeah, they're pretty much all online right now. There's a few that pop up every now and then that are live, but it's very
Savannah's
few.
Chronicle is now your 2,000 sub.
Woohoo!
Wow. Way to go. That's
nice.
awesome.
Oh, it's still showing 199.
You mean 1.9999?
1.99, yeah.
I'm at 1994 now. I just gained two somewhere.
6 away. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It usually when you go to do those, it's still the last number has to go up to the 10th spot to open it. So yeah, he's got more left. So you're not at 2,000 yet, but you're at 199. It depends on what that last number is.
Yes, Patrick. May the force be with you.
I was going to tell a pretty blonde no.
There you go. Is there anything I can do to help you with storage auctions? I will definitely do that.
Do you ever come over to Indiana and get them?
I have before. I bought a locker up there 2 years ago where they staged a unit, and I got so mad that was one of those units where I did one of those wreck the unit videos, and I did when I first came onto YouTube. I'm not proud of it, but they are very funny. And no, I had got sat up in an auction up there in Indiana, and I haven't been back up there since. It doesn't have anything to do with the state of Indiana. It's just that particular place had the lockers sat up with empty boxes, and it was so staged. I got totally screwed in there.
That's not cool. Do you know which one that was so I can stay away from it?
God, I don't. I'm sorry. I wish I could remember. I do not remember. Maybe it's in my video back there. It's in my Stacker Getting Angry playlist.
Oh,
I made a playlist out of all those early videos where I went psycho. Because when I first got on YouTube, my inspiration for YouTube was Angry Grandpa. I don't know if you remember Angry Grandpa.
I remember that one because I knew that's how I started watching your channel.
Yes, and he was my inspiration, and I do storage auctions, so I kind of integrated a little bit of Angry Grandpa into my early videos, and I've kind of got into a little bit more of like the heat challenges rather than the other crazy stuff. So I'm trying to bring a different perspective. What's that, Johnny?
I didn't realize he passed away.
He did. It was very sad. Very sad. It was a couple of years ago.
I saw what his son did the videos for that too. Yeah.
Yeah, he bought him that 57 Chevy. That was so cool.
Yeah.
That car was sweet.
Yeah, it was.
That's my favorite vehicle. The 55 and 57 Chevy Bel Air. Those are beautiful vehicles.
Yeah. There's James. Everybody was asking about you, James. They wanted to make sure you were okay from that train crash that they had. And I knew you wasn't in that town. So good to see you, James. And that lets everybody know you are doing well. My son loves Angry Grandpa. Yes, I do too. But it was so when I was watching some of the videos and trying to catch up on some that I missed, I did not realize until I saw the one with him passing away in the video they had on that one. So yeah, but it's still fun videos to watch.
So Mark, would you suggest someone to go around to their local storage units and talk to the people who run it?
It wouldn't hurt to know the managers, and it really would help. They can give you some inside information on the people that had the units before, what their story is. Sometimes they'll just sing like a bird and you can get all kind of intel. Just go in and start talking to them, be nice. And yeah.
And that's the best thing to do is make that contact.
Definitely.
You got to make that contact, because if you don't, they're not going to know who you are. If you
Yeah.
call them on the phone, they're not going to know who you are either. So
Exactly.
contact
Yeah.
is the best.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
'cause
I've got I know at least three near me. And one of them I actually used years ago when I was in between rentals and I didn't have a lot of space, and I had a motorcycle and I had to keep it in a storage unit and stuff. So yeah, I don't even know if those people though hang out there where they're at. Like a lot of them are remote run. So
Yeah.
I did check it, Moon Pie, and it's still at 1.99K, because I think you're at 9. I think you need 6 more to hit the 2,000.
Let me see.
Yeah, check it again, Mark.
It
Julia
says,
hit.
Moon
now I
Pie's
got
determined.
1996.
Okay, so you're 4 away now. There you
I'm
go.
4 away now. That's I was about back to where I was last night.
Did you refresh? Because they're saying you're at
Yeah,
2,000.
I just refreshed the page and it jumped two
Well, that's-
more subscribers to 1996.
That's weird.
I
Yeah,
got
because it still shows
yeah.
1.99K, and it goes by his as far as the last numbers, where he can actually see how many he needs to get to that 2K.
Yeah, I've got the
That's
exact
weird.
number on my screen.
That's so
You can only
weird.
see on my account where it's 1.99 right now.
Oh, gotcha.
And now he's
Yeah.
got 4 more to get to 2,000.
Okay.
Flipping
Yeah.
Mac Flipperson. Hello. Good morning and welcome. Good to see you.
Well, I
Thank
want to
you.
congratulate Julia for hitting 400.
Yeah.
Way to go, girl.
Heck
Wow.
yeah.
Awesome. I am at, let me see. I don't even know where I'm at. 267 or something. I'm at 267 right now.
I think I'm at 875.
Yeah, we got some bad storms last night. They woke me up. So,
Cool. I'm at 878 now. Cool.
woohoo!
There you
That's
go,
I'm getting
Johnny. You're
close.
getting there.
You're
I'm
getting
getting
there.
there. But you know what I like about it, though? It's gradually. It's not
He's
fast.
like
I love
he's
that.
like the snail that's not giving up.
Or the turtle trying to cross the street. Yep. Going to the bottomless margarita pool. Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Cool.
Oh my. You
Yeah.
better have a ride set up to get back, James.
There you go, Julia. That's awesome.
Her concert at 500. Very cool. Very cool.
Cool.
Oop, 2 more. It's 1998.
Whoop.
It's up to 1998. It could happen today, fellas.
It could. Let's make it happen. Invite your friends.
I think everybody I know is subscribed. They just can't get me over the hump.
Let me see if I can go sub from my other channel. Up. I just subs from my other channel.
All right, here's
See
the
if it
link.
shows.
Let's see if we can get him over to 2K. There's his link. If you don't have a subscribe to him yet, there's the link. Try to see if we can get there. Let's see. I need Philly to come play the piano for me.
1998.
I am so happy. Yeah. Julia just know the piano player. The hotel that has a private party. Oh, wow. All right, there's his link. See if you can check and make sure you subscribe. Make sure it's if you're not subscribed, so we can get him to that 2K.
Kay says it says 2K on her end. Organic growth has the most longevity, Johnny. Yeah, keep crushing it, brother. Definitely.
There it is. It's 2,000 on the button here.
There's my buddy.
You got 2K on our end. Congratulations, man.
It's showing 2K, man.
Yeah,
Thank
it's showing
you.
2K on
Now,
my end,
you all
too.
know what I got to do here in the next couple days, right?
Yay!
Congrats.
Now you gotta do the challenge. That is
I'm going to be
awesome.
frying like bacon here for too long, guys.
Patrick, you're wearing the wrong shirt, dude. It's Star Wars Day. He's
Hello.
frozen.
Wow.
Hello. Frozen.
Congratulations,
Patrick.
Mark. Yeah, it shows 2K on my
Thank
end.
you,
too.
Johnny. It's been a while, but hey, it's been worth it, man.
Now you got to do the challenge.
Yeah,
Patrick,
I do have to
are you
do
there?
the challenge. And, yeah.
Moving pianos to the warehouse. Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, God, I hate pianos.
Did you hear me,
no.
Patrick?
Thank you. Yeah, okay.
I said, Patrick, you're wearing the wrong shirt. It's Star Wars Day.
I don't have any Star Wars shirts.
You don't? Oh, that's right, because you don't like Star Wars.
We've had this conversation
more times than you care to have.
Thanks,
right?
Paul.
Congratulations there on the 2K there, buddy.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna.
I really
can I send
appreciate
you a
it, guys.
Star Wars shirt, Patrick? Will you wear it?
Probably not.
Dang it.
But real quick, I wanted to come on because I want to drop a little teaser. That's
Oh.
right. All right. So
Is that for this afternoon?
you know what? This is my time. Shush. Shush your mouth. Wait, where?
All about, there you go. There you
All
go.
right.
You got the show.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't checked out Holla Dollar, you need to. All right, right here on Kajun Roots channel. All right, today at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because yours truly is going to be giving away something special. That's right. Well, not giving away, but there's going to be something on there that's a little bit special because we got a holiday coming up, right?
Yep.
Yep. Tomorrow.
Mother's Day this weekend. Oh, and then we lose them.
We have a holiday tomorrow. Oh man, where'd he go? Cinco de Mayo.
Right, but Mother's Day is coming in this Sunday.
Yeah, I know, but Cinco de Mayo is tomorrow.
Yeah, I know.
Where did he go? He just left.
I think he either one got a phone call if he's on his phone, or he just lost a
No,
job.
he was on his computer.
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
It
that was
Thunderstorms, who
his
knows?
computer view. That's funny.
So that's so good to see, Mark, that you finally got to the 2K. Now you have to do that challenge. That was a teaser.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to do
Wow.
it. I've already got the daggone toe sitting out there in my studio. It's going to
Cinco de
hurt.
Mayo is not celebrated here, only in small cities called Pueblo.
Hey, I'm going to celebrate it with a margarita.
I'm going to celebrate it with a crown and 7.
There you go.
Hi, Reseller. Hello. Good morning. And
Hey,
welcome.
Louise.
Nope, that wasn't it.
Louis.
It was LOL. Yeah. We got part 2 of the
Oh,
teaser.
yeah, part of the
LOL.
teaser. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Wendy's got the inside. Oh, and I'm not going to say anything else, but there is a certain someone in the chat who has another amazing thing for Holler Dollar this afternoon.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I was unsubbed
Yep.
to Roy. Y'all check your subs. Yeah, that's why it's important
That's
when
crazy.
everybody's dropping the links in the chat that you check at least to make sure you're still subscribed. For some reason, I've had this happen a lot lately, where when I'm going to someone's channel and I see it on my home page, and I go to check it out and I go to open their channel and I'm not subbed anymore. And I know I was.
So weird.
So definitely check it, because you just never know when your favorite person or you like a regular on basis to watch and it's not there no more. So definitely check it to see if you're still subscribed. And that's why it's important that when we drop the links, you check that. Or you just
Yeah.
never know. Yeah,
So
it
strange.
happens. Yeah.
A line.
Check to see. Yeah, you're right. You have to check it and see.
He left because he said teaser. Oh, he's so rotten. He did that to us the other night. He said, I have a teaser for you guys. And then he didn't tell us anything. And he said, that's why it's called a teaser. I'm like, you're
That's
rotten.
called style.
He is so rotten.
Yep. So yeah, I do have a multiple different array of guests coming on this month. So I will not be saying who they are until that morning of. And then I'll also make sure to put them into the description bar so you can go back and watch it in case if you missed it and you come back and watch the show. Good morning, Maggie Doodle. Hello, and good morning and welcome.
Oh.
Also, Adam Exploit. Hello, good morning and welcome.
Thank you for checking, Sandy.
Yes, the
appreciate
dog's
that.
birthday is tomorrow, Sasha. September 16th, Mexican Independence Day. I didn't know that.
Awesome.
So yeah, if you're interested and would like to come on and showcase your channel, I am booked now to almost full on the first week of June already. So reach out to me, and I have reached out to others, and I can be glad to put you on the schedule. Actually, I'm even booked now until some dates on the 10th of the week of June.
Yeah, we
Johnny, the
definitely.
new format is a fire. Well, thank you.
Stephen.
And I'm glad y'all enjoying it, because I wanted to go back to what I used to do when I first started going live, even though it was in the evening. And a lot of people couldn't make it because on weekends, like for example, the guest today, usually some of the guests that I have when I've reached out to them again, now that I'm doing it in the morning, they couldn't make it because on Saturdays when I had the Saturday guest, they couldn't make it because they were spending that time with their loved one or going sourcing with their loved one. So now this is a better opportunity where I'm getting some others that I've been wanting to get here and come in to join. So that's what's great about it. So thank y'all for enjoying that, and I'm glad y'all all like the new format. Johnny, I would love to be on, but I would need to be on the second half of the hour. That's perfect. Somebody else had asked me about that, and I think it was Emily. And so, yeah, that is no problem. I can even drop the link before, and then when you're ready to come on, I'll even write it in the when I do the when I send you your email. What I do is when somebody reaches out and takes a date, I not only put it on my calendar, but I send you a link that you can accept it, and then I'll put the time instead of it being 9 to 10, it'll be 10 to 11. So that's no problem. Just reach out to me and let me know what day you want, and I'll be glad to do that. Well, Dina, I got to give you a wrench here.
Who?
So yeah, reach out to me and let me know, and I'll let you know the dates are available. And once you get the link,
I'm on my other channel. That's why.
Yeah, that's why. I just noticed you were in the chat with your another name, but that's fine. And so that when you reach out to me, I'll put it on the calendar, and you'll get a reminder, and it puts you on your calendar when you're a guest. So, yeah, reach out to me and let me know what days will be available for you, and I'll let you know what dates are available in the soonest dates that are open.
That's my alter ego.
Yeah. I got you.
Changed it back. Good morning, Adam.
That's good, Julia. Good morning, who?
Adam. Adam from Adam's Exploits.
Yep. Yeah, I would love to have Adam on the morning show.
Yeah.
Adam, let me know when you're available. I am booking right now I'm in the second week of June. I have 1 day left in the first week, and then I got the second week started already of June. Can 2 people help you reach to 200? Wait, can 2 people help me reach 200?
Yeah, Wendy.
What?
What?
Oh, no, we can't have that.
Oh, no.
I'm subscribed to. Yeah, I'm already subscribed.
Let me make sure everything's good.
Ninja Picker is at 85. Congratulations. We got one more. I'm sure somebody.
I just did with my other account. You got it, Wendy.
199 though.
I just did it.
200. So still, do me a favor. Even though she just hit 200, do me a favor. Double check to make sure you are subscribed, and if you're not, double check that and make sure you subscribe, because that way she can be over the 200, because we know how that happens.
Yes.
Back and forth, YOLO roller coaster time.
Hey, Miss Kathy. I may have time today to do some baking.
Ooh, just me, Kathy. Good to see you.
I've got a list of people that I'm working on. So.
All right, James, have a good day. Good to see you're okay.
I can only do so many people at one time. It's gotten a little cray-cray with the baking. I can't help it. I make good cookies. I mean, it's just a gift.
Congratulations, Wendy. But again, please do me a favor and double check to make sure you are subscribed, because we know how that happens overnight. So we don't want her to drop back.
I need to make my list.
Would love to see you on Johnny's special guest in the morning. I already have him booked, Susanna, but I'm not going to say what day it is.
You got to show up to find out.
Now, Reseller is also a guest. Don't want to tell the dates yet. I have a lot of guests coming up this month that is amazing. That everybody that I reached out to not only told me yes, but they pinpointed the date immediately. So yes.
Kathy, I haven't sent you an email back, honey.
Roy was a special guest yesterday. No, he wasn't. He's coming up. Oh wait, was he a special guest on your channel?
Oh, he was on Philly's channel yesterday.
Oh yeah, good to see you. Oh yeah, on this channel he is already booked for the month of May.
I wonder where Austin's been. I haven't seen him in a while. I need to check on him.
He did a video yesterday, I think it was.
Did he?
Yeah, he put out a video. I think it was yesterday, before yesterday.
Bourbon City Picker, is that who you're talking about?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had some buddy of mine there. Me and Johnny and him we did a little chat here recently on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was my guest on, I want to say Thursday, and he was a little nervous, but he did go from Victoria's channel. He went from Larry to Victoria to my channel.
Awesome.
And when he came on, I did not know that Mark knew him and lived that far from them.
Yeah.
And they are actually friends, and they used to go and do storage auctions together.
Yeah.
That's great that Mark came on, to kind of give him that boost that he wanted. So yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, it worked out good.
I need to meet up with both you guys.
Hello, and welcome. I would love to have Tom Cruise on the morning show one day too. So I need to reach out to you.
Dina's going to have a cookie live, right?
Yeah.
Do I need to video myself baking?
That'd be another whole channel.
Yeah, another whole channel. I don't know. I don't bake very many things, so it'd be just the same cookies over and over.
Right. Here's a sneak peek of how I make my cookies.
Yeah. Katie Reeds, I sent her and Dante some cookies, and she's like, "Can I have the recipe?" And I'm like, "Some things I have to keep to myself, girl." Yeah. I was like, "That's my livelihood right now." Yeah,
definitely. There's Horizon's double shot of Horizon, 2 channels, 2 auctions, 1 night this Friday, 5 to 7. Here's the teaser. And take request. I probably have what you want. There you go.
Kathy's almost out of peanut butter.
Get that on the calendar. I will reach out to you today and send you a list of what I have available. And I would love to have you on, Tom. And also one day Gary, but I know how he's working too. So I'm looking forward to that. That is great. I will email you after the show today, Tom. So yeah, if anybody else has a milestone you're trying to reach, let us know so we can get you there or get you closer to it. And then every day, like I always tell everybody, even when I'm in other chats, when I'm meeting new people, I always let them know, come in the morning show. That's where everybody basically comes and asks questions. We have the guest on, and then we basically help and support each other. And so hopefully that the new people that I've been meeting in other chats come in, and I have seen a lot of those come in. So you just never know who you're going to meet and reach out to sometime. Okay, the numbers are starting to fall, and so I'm going to go ahead and get this getting ready to end the show, but I want to make sure everybody goes around. And again, don't forget to put your links in the chat. And we'll start with Dina and tell everybody what you have going on your channel and what's coming up for the week.
Okay, this week I've got a couple new videos. I'm going to try to get one out today, and one maybe, I don't know, the next few days. I've got an update for my garden because it's blowing up with flowers. So anybody wants to watch flowers and see how my garden's doing, you can check that out. And then I will have an update on my haul from the collaboration I did a couple of weeks ago. I just videoed that because it's just been crazy over here. I did sign my contract today for a sponsored video.
Congratulations.
And so that video, I got to work on that video, the sponsored video, my show every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. My special guest this week is Ella from Save Here First. And then, of course, cool. I always have a special guest in the after the hour. So you never know who's going to pop on. Last week, I had Danny from Pickwa Reseller pop on. He's a really awesome guy. And looking to collab with him. And then, of course, Monday nights, every Monday night at 5 p.m. on Johnny's channel is the bingo. So
yep. We had a good night last night, too.
Yeah.
It was fun. Okay.
55 actually showed up a couple times.
Yes, exactly. Especially when Kevin came in.
Yeah. Kevin was our lucky 55 guy.
Yes, exactly. All right, Mark, what you have going on your channel for the week?
Well, like Dina, I want to show everybody my garden. We just started planting some Carolina Reapers, some Moruga Scorpions, and some ghost peppers. And you all do know now that I have hit 2K, I'm going to be doing the Toe of Satan challenge, which is going to suck. And I'm also looking to buy that next storage unit. You know, I bought that big 10 by 20. I'm still messing around. I got a lot of furniture to sell in that, but I've already got my eyes on another storage unit because that's what I do on my channel. That's 90% of my channel is storage auction buying. 10% is heat challenges. So if you like them both, that's great. If you like one or the other, come see what I got going.
I love the comment right here where it went. I'm trying to wait. Here it is. Dang, you're crazy.
A little bit.
I want to give some updates. And again, always come back in the morning show because I love giving shout outs to channels that are trying to start out because we all started out somewhere, somehow. And Yenzer Picker is at 86. So hopefully we'll see you in the chat tomorrow so we can do it some more and get you closer to that 100. Lucky Charms Wendy is now at, and I'm refreshing, 201. So make sure you check her out. I remember when Wendy started with no channels. She started doing channels, and now she's got 2. So definitely check her out. But let's get her and keep her over the 200. And that way we can keep it going for the rest of the week. So remember, every day is a new guest. I do have the calendar booked, and I will reach out to Tom and Bill Stoner. I think I have your email because I think I bought something from you for a while back from an auction. But if you don't mind, send me a message on either of my social medias. I'm going to take this call real quick, and then I'll let him do the message real quick. I'll call back. So yeah, just make sure you put your links in the chat before we leave. And as well as, like I always say before we end each and every show, don't forget tonight, this afternoon at 3 p.m., every Tuesday and Thursday is the $100 Money in Motion. And then we also have Wednesdays. Every Wednesday is with Susanna's Chronicle and Miss Ivy. I do have them as my co-host every Wednesday for the Hump Day auction. And then every morning, Monday through Friday, I do have a special guest, as well as every other Saturday, which this Saturday we'll have Queen Cleopatra and myself every other Saturday with the Royal Auction. So hopefully you'll be there. And today, if we can make it in time, if Pammy makes it at the second half of the show today, hopefully we'll have a winner. And if we don't do it today, we'll do it on Thursday at the beginning of the show. Hopefully she can make it because she has other plans today. So with that being said, like I always say before, in each and every show, love always. Love is always free. Please be kind to one another until we meet into another chat. See y'all on the next show. Until then, later.
Thanks, Johnny. Bye, Dina.